y'all? It's your girl Michelle coming at you with another review on College Hill Celebrity Edition. And before we get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on awesome content like this. So y'all, as the title states, it's graduation day. This the last episode, and I'm in my feelings because I can't believe that we already at 8 episodes and y'all really got me attached to y'all, and now y'all about to leave. Tear. But nah, for real, like I can't believe like it's over already. I feel like this just started and it's like it's really over. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to cry and get all in my feelings because y'all know, as I've stated before, you know I'm a gangster and I'm a G, but I'm gonna try to get through this, and we gonna get through this together, okay? So, as the title of the episode states, it's graduation day coming up real soon for our favorite people, and the episode opens up with my folks eating, and yet again they have left me out. I'm about sick of y'all eating and y'all don't even be saving me none. Like, it's bad enough y'all had breakfast and didn't invite me. I kind of let that slide, but then y'all had fish and stuff. Y'all know I like fish and stuff, and y'all ain't even much send me my plate, and now y'all eating again and y'all still ain't give me nothing. You know, I'm starting to think that this is intentional, and I'm in my feelings and I feel some kind of way. So if y'all don't want me to feel some kind of way, y'all need to give me like a gift card to some kind of restaurant or something, so I won't be all upset that y'all keep eating all up in my face and don't even invite me or even give me none, you know. I don't appreciate this. So anyway, the core group is together. Willie Ray left and went back to the house, and they're trying to see, you know, what's going on with him or whatever. And yeah, because this is a continuation of the last episode where he met with Dr. Benson and she was like, you need to go and meet with the advisory board because of everything you did. So the core group, like I said, they're together and they're eating or whatever, and they're trying to see what's going on with Willie Ray. And Willie Ray has gone back to the house because, you know, he's in his feelings per usual. So they're just calling to see what happened with whatever, and he's accepting full responsibility for what he did. He just has to see how everything plays out, and it's a total shocker that he's even accepting responsibility because, you know, he likes to play the blame game, putting it on this one, that one, the mailman, the grocery person, and all that. But he's actually accepting responsibility for things not really going as well as they should have been going. So now we fast forward to the group rolling up to Turkey Leg Hut. I don't know why this place gets all this I don't know, maybe it's because I don't eat turkey legs is why I don't really get the hype. But they roll up to this place where they have, you know, this dress code where, you know, you can't wear bonnets, you can't wear ripped up jeans, you can't wear t-shirts, you can't wear your eyelashes too long, you can't wear your hair curled to the left, you can't wear a hat if it's tilted to the side, you can't breathe 3 times in a row, you can't blink too fast. You know, they got all these stipulations of the people that they don't really want up in there, but when they rolled up in there, I mean, they was dressed however they wanted to dress, and I guess that dress code didn't really apply to them because they was filming a TV show and that was good publicity for them. But yeah, they be having people lined up all around the corner trying to get up in this place, and I don't really see the hype because I've seen pictures of the food, and honestly, truthfully, for real though, I wouldn't give it to my Yorkie, but I mean, people like the stuff, so I don't know if people go because of the food or they go because they feel like they're going to see some celebs or some D-listers or some Instagram influencers. I don't know what the hypelation is with this place, but people be going there, and yeah, that's where they went for whatever reason. But yeah, so they go to the Turkey Leg Hut, and rayj wrote a 4-page letter to Dr. Benson about his actions during his time in her class. And in the words of JoJo, you know, it's just a little too late. At least that's how I feel. I mean, then again, you know, who knows? Maybe the virtual assistant that wrote the message will soften her heart and cause her to change her mind about his grade and the whole situation that he brought upon himself. I mean, hey, stranger things have happened. So then all of a sudden, the discussion comes up about like reality stars, because Reggie is like, I gotta go film another show after this. And I'm starting to feel like maybe Ray J didn't really put in the work and the effort that I know he could have, because he wanted to leave early to go and film the other show that he's getting ready to do, that's actually going to be coming on next week on a different station and whatnot. But I wonder if that was his reason for not really putting in the work and stuff that he should have done, because he was distracted and focused on the other thing that he was going to be doing. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. But yeah, so he and Nene get into the thing. It's kind of like the clash of the reality stars. And he was talking about, I'm 17 years in. And Nene's like, you better ask about me, because the streets be talking. You better know who I'm is. Don't play with me. I'm the OG of this thing, Lil. You better bow down. You better kiss the crown. You better kiss my ring. Don't play with me. Okay, she ain't say all that, but I mean, we all know. I mean, yeah, you may have had 17 years. I don't remember him being in reality TV for 17 years. But hey, who knows? But when it comes to reality TV, we all know. Like next to New York, because I'm sorry, but New York is the original, in my book, the original, reality TV queen. Next to her is Nene. Like, there's no comparison, sir. I don't care how many shows you've done. I don't care how many EP credits you have. I don't care how many things you may have created. When it comes to reality TV, people don't automatically, pin Ray J with that. When you say reality TV, we think New York. We think Nene. We don't think Brandy's brother. I'm sorry. We just don't. So now it's time. We fast forward to Willie Ray getting ready to face the music. He's rocking his Easter Sunday suit, so this is serious business. So he prepares to meet with the board of advisors, which I'm thinking is about to be 10 to 20 mean looking, like they suck on lemons all day every day, will bust you in your face if you breathe wrong kind of people. The way they keep saying the advisory board, you gotta go in front of the advisory board. I'm thinking it's like the parole board, like it's some real hardcore, mean, strong type looking people. But no, it's just Dr. Benson and the two advisors we've been seeing all along. They give them their weekly assignments. Like what? I mean, they really made it seem like, he was going before the firing squad, the way they was making it seem all serious and whatnot. But they just sitting at a table, just the three of them, and really this could have been a Zoom call, like for real, all the dramatics and whatnot. But whatever. So Dr. Benson states that it would have been okay. She's talking to the advisor folks before Willie Ray get there. And she's saying, it may have been okay possibly if he would have stated where the poem came from. But what got her goat, and she ain't say that, this is me. But what got her goat was he said that it was original and it came from the heart. And that's what threw her. Because, well, really, I mean, just walk with me for a second here. Now, if you really want to get technical, it was original and it came from the heart. It just didn't come from his heart. Now, you didn't say what heart it had to come from, but technically, it came from the heart, and it was an original piece. It just didn't come from Willie Ray's heart. You feel me? So, when you really look at it through a microscope and twist it and turn it and chop it and screw it, did he really lie? Something to think about. So, they start with the thing. And he's saying he could have done better, and they're so disappointed, and he's all, I'm disappointed in myself too, and they're all, well, how many chances can one person get? There's consequences to actions. And then they say you didn't show deference, and record scratch, Ray's all, wait, what? I'm not understanding. It's not computing. The math ain't mathing. What was deference? So Dr. Benson is like, well, Google it. she done got a little sassy since it's the end of the semester and class is almost over, because she wasn't doing all this before, but she getting kind of cronkadocious. Okay, Dr. Benson, I see you with the neck turn and the face making and the who the da da da. I see you, sis. And so she's all Google it, and he like, well, I don't have my phone. So she's like, here, and he said, but I can't see. So she gave him the glasses, and so basically, when she was saying about difference, it's, basically just you didn't give respect to us and all this, but you expecting us to give respect to you. And so, long story short, Ray won't be graduating and he's getting an incomplete, but we knew this. I mean, he fought these people tooth and nail from day one, with arguing with Dr. Cooley and walking out and feeling like he could teach them. And these people have probably been teaching longer than he been alive. Like, what you thought was gonna happen? They were just gonna give you a pass. Oh, it's okay. There's cameras and stuff here, and we're just gonna ignore everything we normally do because you're who you are, and we're just gonna let you slide this time. Come on now, you should have known good and well they was gonna make an example out of you just because of who you are, and especially because the cameras was there, because there's zillions of people watching. And if they let you slide, you know how many other people would have tried that same nonsense, and they wouldn't have been able to enforce anything, because they'd have been like, well, you let so and so do the whoop the whoop. I mean, bruh, come on. You walked into this with your eyes wide open. So you shouldn't even be shocked. You shouldn't even be surprised. But I am glad that he accepted responsibility and he didn't shift blame. He realizes that had he taken it more seriously, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in. So I'm glad to see Willie Ray Norwood Jr. for once taking accountability. That's what's up, player. So Freedia and Slim are discussing who should be valedictorian. Not sure why Splendid Daddy Slim is even having the word valedictorian in his vocabulary, but for the sake of filming, I'll allow it. So they make a bet that, whoever is not valedictorian has to jump in the pool. And y'all have fun with that, because yeah. So when Ray J got back, he made the executive decision to move out of the room he was in and move his stuff into Dream's room. Why he thought that would be a good idea, I don't know. But he moved his stuff in the room while she was still gone. So, yeah. And then Ray J comes and lets everyone know that it's a wrap. He failed. He flunked. He ain't crossing no stage. He ain't crossing the bridge. He not gonna cross the street. He ain't doing none of that. And, yeah. That's pretty much where that goes. So it's the last day of school and it's time for final presentations in African American Studies. And this has been the longest course ever, because this was the only staple class that they had. They bounced around to a few others, but Dr. Benson had her grip on them with this one. Like, they were not going anywhere. So now it's time to present. They have to share what they've learned. And India goes up first, and she talks about Sarah Bartman, a woman from back in the slave times who was built differently, and she had a condition where her buttocks was extremely large, and she got stared at and paraded around like a circus act. And India just spoke on that, on how she wanted to do body enhancements, but then she equated that to, maybe, that, well, you know what? She said a lot of stuff. I'm going to just say that. She said a whole lot of stuff, and she just felt like, after learning about her, she felt that she was fine just the way she was. She didn't have to do anything to draw attention to herself, and she was accepting of herself. She was loving herself. And just to see her get up there and talk and not say it felt like her heart was about to drop out her butt, and didn't feel like she was about to vomit, it didn't feel like she was having an anxiety or a panic attack. It was good to see her standing up there confident of herself and with herself and happy with herself. And just to see her in that moment, I was very proud of her. I didn't feel like I had to beat her up. I was so glad that she allowed herself to be in that moment and be comfortable and to speak and to know that no one was going to attack her. She was good, and she did a very good job. So Lamar spoke on how Black people were beaten or killed just for teaching and educating others back in the day. He expressed how much he enjoyed the African American Studies class, and you can really tell because he really put forth an effort in this class. He was really, involved in everything, and it was good to see him, really grow and really speak and everything like that. So everybody else spoke on their parts. Remember, Ray's not there because he still wasn't allowed to, you know, be in any of the classes. But now that we know that he's not going to graduate, I mean, why would you show up and do a final thing anyway? Because it's not going to count or matter. So, yeah, we get back to the house, and then Ray says the ducks were getting busy in the pool. I mean, you can always count on Ray to say the most random and nonsensical things, you know, for a key. Only you haven't focused on your work like that. But anyway, so then he Googles and falls down a rabbit hole of duckology, which summarized is simply stated, you flow freely and let go of the things of the past. Yeah, that was it. He said a whole lot of stuff about ducks and seeing the ducks and wondering what ducks meant. And the simple message that he got out of it was, you know, to let go of the past. Let's keep flowing. Let it go, let it flow. A la Tony Braxton, you know. So, yeah. So, Freedia, Nene, and Lamar are out talking. And Nene feels like she has been, you know, she's had a really good experience and everything has been good for her, but she still feels numb when it comes to feeling feelings, and she believes that therapy may be helpful for her since she still holds and stuffs things inside. I feel like therapy would really be good for her because you can only hold on to so much, and that can really make her ill, holding on to a whole lot of things that she needs to let go of. So I would definitely recommend a very good therapist to kind of help her peel back those layers and to release whatever she's holding on to so she can fully blossom and fully grow into the Lamethea that I know she can be. I mean, she's already bomb and dope, but she can definitely be doper once she lets go of everything that she's holding on to. So Lamar feels being in school has helped him, and he can feel it in his brain. He said that African American studies really helped him, and he's looking forward to coaching and moving forward. And it's good that he has something, because he said he wasn't really doing the things that he needed to do after the strokes to help like his brain activity and whatnot, but being in school and the learning and the doing the work and everything like that, it really helped him in that area. So now, the time we've all been waiting for is graduation day, which is why I got my cap on. But I'm sure y'all figured it out because y'all some smart people. Hey, yeah. Yep, y'all was feeling that. I know y'all was feeling that. I see you over there shaking your head. You know you was feeling that. But yeah, so it's graduation day, and Ray is still kind of in his feelings because he see all his, you know, housemates and everything getting ready, and they're all excited. But he said he's still going to be there. He's still going to be supportive. He's still going to clap it up for him because, you know, he can't be mad at nobody but himself. Because, I mean, you did it to yourself, player. That could have been you too. But instead of you, you know, taking it seriously and trying to play it up for the cameras, you ended up getting played in the end. But big ups to you for still being there and not, you know, running off and leaving your people hanging just because you wasn't gonna get your certificate along with them. So everyone goes to walk across the stage one at a time. We get their final GPAs. India is first. She ended with a 3.575. Miss Ma'am, who didn't even believe in herself, who didn't think she could do the work, ended with an A average. Ma'am, really? I think you was low-key smart on the low and you just wanted to play that role like you didn't really know what was going on or what time of day it was or what end of the pencil to use. Girl, you knew what to do. Because if you didn't know what to do, you wouldn't have had that average. Then again, I sure hope you wasn't playing a sympathy card so you could get sympathy, you know, and pity and stuff, and your instructors and whatever kind of took pity on you and just gave you that so you wouldn't have an anxiety attack and roll into a ball and sit in the corner and cry. I hope you actually earned it. You know what, we might have to have a talk. So Nene got her average. She got 3.5. Yes, Nene, yes, you did that. Lamar got 2.65, but it's all good. Considering everything that Lamar has gone through with his health stuff and everything is passing, he did that. He earned that. I am proud of who? Of him. Dreamdoll got 3.5. Okay. And she was up here mad and pouting and mad over a B. Girl, you still got a whole A average. If you don't go pop lock and drop across the stage and go sit down somewhere, I'm still mad at you for being mad over a B. Like, you still did good. Like, stop. So the salutatorian is announced. It's Slim. I don't know how. It is him. I really don't. But he's the salutatorian. Is it because he from H-Town? So y'all felt y'all had to give it to him, and you ain't want to give it to an out of towner. I hope y'all ain't playing favorites like that. But anyway, so he got 3.825, and he's salutatorian. Big Freedia, which we already knew that, you know, it's gonna be the valedictorian, got 3.825 too. Now this is the part that they got me. Both of them had the exact same grade point average, but they chose Freedia for valedictorian instead of Slim. Now I don't know how that was decided. Maybe it came down to participation. Maybe it came down to just the overall person who was, I don't know, the most encouraging with everyone else. I don't really know how they decided that because I wasn't in the meetings. Ain't nobody called me or asked my opinion, and I kind of feel some kind of way because I probably could have helped. But yeah. So I don't really know how they did that. But yeah, Big Freedia was valedictorian, and then afterwards they have a really big, look like concert end of the year blowout, and everyone's all excited and happy. And yeah, so that's the end of that College Hill experience. Now my final thoughts on everyone. India, I really feel like she's going to do well. I just hope that she applies and continues to apply everything that she learned in this experience. Continue to speak out, speak up, continue to grow, learn all that you can learn. Know that you're more than a pretty face. You have an enormous brain up there. You're a very intelligent young woman. And if you continue to push yourself past your comfort zones, you can really excel and do well. Nene was a boss before this. She's going to be a boss after this. I just loved seeing her in this element because I'm used to seeing her so animated and so rah. But just to see her be herself and to not be in an environment where she feels like she had to be on the defense or on the attack, like seeing her in this light and in this moment, it was really, really nice to see her like this. And I wish her well, and I know she's going to continue to do well because, I mean, she's a Sag, like Sagittarius, big Sag energy. Like, are you serious? Like, of course she's gonna do well. This is what we do. We do this, you know. Lamar, I really hope he takes his coaching and everything seriously, because whatever team he goes to, like when he's focused, Lamar is really good. Some of the things he was saying when he was really on point, not him walking around scratching his butt with a toothbrush and having those moments and not washing his hands and stuff like that. But when he's like really focused on like important things, like he can really achieve great things. And the motivation talks that he gave, you know, the little basketball team before they went out there. Now I can't remember if they won or not, but you know, when he was giving them the little encouragement and stuff, it was good. And for the fact that he's a whole legend in these streets, I think he would really do well in coaching. And not just that, I hope that he continues to take the necessary steps to strengthen his brain. Don't just stop with the schoolwork, but actually do the stuff that they wanted you to do a long time ago, so you can really be an effective and powerful coach. Like, for real, like that's serious. Like, if you really want to do this coaching thing, then you need to do all the other necessary steps to make sure you're one of the best coaches that ever did it. Dreamdoll, I came into this thing not liking her at all because of that show some years ago when she did what she did with that other girl to that other girl. But after this, I kind of see her differently. I actually see her as a human being. I actually see her as a person who was wounded, who was troubled, who had a tumultuous childhood, who was basically, you know, fighting her way through that and trying to find her way. And you know what? I kind of like her now. She's okay. Now, don't do nothing to mess that up, because the wind might blow and I might turn differently. But as of right now, you cool in my book, sis. Okay. Splendor Daddy Slim. Now, I know I dragged for this man the entire season because he just irked me, because he was like King Thirst Bucket, just drooling and eye googling everything that had, you know, a post, but you know what? I guess he's okay because he had his moments when he was dropping the science and dropping the gems. And I guess I can call you Big Slim instead of Splendor Daddy Slim and Latoya Lucky's ex. But if you ever do anything to mess that up, you will go back to those other names and I will do it in a heartbeat. Okay? But yeah, I wish you well. I still don't know your songs that you did because ain't nobody tell me. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and Google since my people ain't really my people and ain't nobody really tell me. But I'm going to go ahead and Google and I wish you well in everything that you do, sir. Just stop being thirsty and go drink some water. Okay? All right. And Big Freedia, I never really knew too much about Big Freedia before this. I mean, I knew about the bounce thing, even though I'm from New Orleans and everything, but I didn't really follow Big Freedia like that. But just the positive energy and just the overall personality, I enjoy getting to know Big Freedia on this show. I wish Big Freedia well in all endeavors. And you better get it with that valedictorian. You better represent for the NOLA. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Final thoughts on rayj. Sometimes you don't have to play up for the cameras just because the cameras are all in your face. Sometimes it's okay to take things seriously, and this was one of those things. Yes, this was a reality show, but this was also a way for you to show the people something different, show us something that we weren't expecting from you, take something seriously for once. And I feel like you dropped the ball on this. Like, you thought this was one of those other things where you could just, you know, act a donkey and people laugh and kiki and just let you have your moment. But I think when, you know, we got right down to it and you saw how serious this really was, and this wasn't just your typical reality show, like this was real life and people were serious about what they were doing, I think maybe you could take this going forward and know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Because I think in this moment, you brought rayj, the celebrity, when really what was needed was Willie Ray Norwood Jr. to really absorb this experience. And I mean, I know you talked in the last episode about, you know, possibly coming back next semester. If they do this celebrity thing again and they do bring you back, just don't repeat the same thing. Because you have them other shows when you want to act, you know, act whatever. But with something like this, especially when it's trying to, you know, show how you can overcome whatever and really do better and kind of be an example to the young ones that's out there watching you or whatever. Like, when it comes to stuff like this, try to take it more seriously and just do better, player. Because, like, at some point, you gotta stop playing around and get serious. I mean, you got little ones watching. Not just the random little ones out here, but like you got two little ones that's watching you. So hopefully you really did take what happened seriously and you apply it. And who knows, maybe you will go back and get your education. But I'm still rooting for you. As far as Miss Dash out, I don't see why they even had this lady on there in the first place, because it was a random fit. She didn't fit. It just didn't. Yeah, but yeah. So that's it for this, you know, recap and review of College Hill Celebrity Edition Season 1. It's over. I've loved every bit of it. I'm gonna miss these guys. I'll probably go stalking they south. Man, see, I'm so upset I can't even talk. So I'll probably go stalk their social media. There you go. Nah, I ain't gonna stalk. I ain't about to be like Slim. But nah, I'm gonna go check them out and make sure, you know, things going good with them or whatever. And I would just like to thank you all for rocking with me all 8 episodes. And it's been a great ride. And yeah. It's over. I'm gonna go sit in the corner and cry. But thanks y'all so much for watching. And make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. And I will catch y'all on the next one. All right, peace.